You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the New Water Live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the New Water. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the New Water Live. You're watching the Hollywood Podcast. You're watching the New Watch.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the New Watch. We'll take it from here. I'm Jimmy, and with us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Good morning, y'all. How the fuck is the world treating you? Care.
Painfully. Think I'm going to have to start investing in Icy Hot and Ben Gaze.
I wasn't really asking you. I was asking anybody in the audience if fucking chatted.
Oh, well, I was being polite because none of them are ever going to answer you. Oh, shit.
We don't give a shit how each other feels.
Yeah, fuck how you feel. Say something funny man. Shit. So what's going on with you, Tone?
I'm sitting here trying to dodge the fucking rain.
Feels good to be back. Feels good to be home.
He was here Wednesday.
Yeah, that don't count though. We was on the other channel. We're on this channel now. This is home.
This
is
is
home
home
base now. Mm-hmm.
So what's the other one? Like Mom's house?
Yeah, Dad's house. Dad's house. We can call it Dad's house. It's my place. Deadbeat's house. What up, Sammy? What's going on, man?
Waiting for the weather to get nice and dry and not be a fucking 110 degrees so I can fix this goddamn roof. My dumbass.
You guys get to the hundreds out there?
Fuck yeah, we do.
There you go.
Not yet this year. We made 99.
You need to move closer to the lake.
No.
Next to your favorite people.
Which favorites?
The liberals, not the blacks. We just got done having a blacks conversation earlier. We don't need to go through that again.
Nothing racist on my part, neither.
Nah. Shit. I'm trying to find where the fuck I'm at. Oh, go ahead.
I don't really think of myself as racist because I hate everybody and I think all stupidity is bad.
Yeah.
Shit, what color you are. I mean, there's a fuck ton of dumbass white motherfuckers out there that are a fucking condom ad too, so that goes always around. But Puerto Ricans are different.
Yeah, but then you got the white ones out there that try to be black. What the wiggers? I forgot. It's been so long since I used that word. I think the last time I used that word was on Eminem.
Don't believe I've ever actually used it, aside from maybe questioning, like, what the fuck is wigger?
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah, dumb motherfuckers are worse than every race. If we like to separate the white kids that act black, boy or girl, it don't matter. That's probably the worst race ever.
Well, honestly speaking, you know, what rights do I have that somebody of any other fucking color don't have here in America?
We all have the same rights. If you watch fucking Jurassic World, even animals have the same rights as us. We all have the same rights. To pursue happiness.
To constantly whine about being oppressed and shit. And how you're denied your rights when you're not.
Yeah.
You know, now if you're looking at people like our politicians, well, you know, they're shitting on everybody. And for those that are quote unquote on your side of it, for the non-white people, They're shit using your ass and shitting on you just as bad as anybody else.
Well, see, that's the thing too, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. See, you got the black people out there, and also this is also kind of from experience, but you got black people out there, and they're afraid of the hill people, the poor whites, the ones that are like the. I was gonna talk about black and white conspiracy theorists and their complete differences, but fucking shocking similarities. And I figured, nah, I just scrapped it. But yeah, man, it's fucking. What was my point again, Tony?
I don't know.
I lost it, man. It's way
I,
too
I
early in the
wasn't.
morning. What the fuck were we talking
Something about
about?
hill people.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, the government doesn't give a fuck who you are. If you're not part of them, you're fucked. It doesn't matter. The the
Unless they
the
can make a dollar or a point off of you, you're fucked.
Yeah, but still, even then, once they make that dollar, once that transaction is completed, it's over with. It's fucked. You're done. They're moving on to your kids next, or the next younger generation. Don't fucking matter. But my point was,
Anybody's.
hold on, let me do before
All
I
right.
space again. My point was is that blacks are afraid of the fucking poor white people. Poor white people still hate blacks. But the fact of the matter is that they both have the same fucking target on their back. We all have the same target on our back. I ain't no
Oh shit.
goddamn fucking Morgan or no fucking Ford or no, you know what I mean? I'm no fuck, you know what I mean? I'm no old Jew money. I'm fucking, you know,
My daddy didn't name me Edsel neither.
the son of an immigrant.
You
They fucking
know,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're just all as equally fucked. So why do we still continue to fall into racism? Why do we still continue to fall into classism? Why do we still fall into all of these booby traps that have been set for us for at least a good few fucking decades?
because it's a real easy fire to start.
Right, but is it that important for us to be the important one? Even if it's
Yeah,
not even in fucking a grand scheme of things. You're just the one that's talking about it in the group today. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just
the
fucking it means nothing.
the it comes back to the same mentality that people have when they're seeking out that 15 minutes of fame bullshit. It's that me first generation crap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And this
That
is
reminds me
what?
something I wanted to discuss because I seen it on the news this morning about that prime minister or whatever the fuck his name he was in Japan that got killed
What'd he do?
with their well he stood there and let somebody shoot him
Oh, why did they
with
shoot him
their
though? What did
stringent
he do to get shot?
guy said he was disappointed or some shit like that in his thing. Uh, it was a homemade shotgun.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this dude duct taped some pipe on the board, evidently. Yeah, double barrel. Uh, and shot and killed this guy with it. So,
And he really
uh,
did just stand there and let himself get shot, huh? Because I don't see
uh,
that being a fast action right there. I don't know, unless he had everything loaded up before he went there. I don't know.
well, the dude shot him and then set fucking back down. He didn't try to flee or nothing, they said. I don't know how that could change later on, but news here is full of shit. It's
Oh
hard to
yeah.
say.
No, the news everywhere is full of shit.
Uh,
But
but that just goes to show you how ridiculous the idea of gun control really is. You know, you could ban every gun on earth, and fucking as long as you got some pipe and lumber,
yeah, right.
some inventive cocksucker will figure it out.
Yeah, 'cause they don't get guns over there, right?
Very few, and you have to go through a bunch of hoops to get it. Yet it's still made news that a guy got killed.
Well, of course. Any gun death, they pick it up right away. This
Oh
is just
yeah.
going to be one of those ones that gets dropped because it doesn't serve any agenda.
Oh,
Unless
there.
they throw off all of their fucking pipes by a few millimeters or something like that.
they're harping on the all the stuff that you have to go through to be able to have a gun in Japan. How they're making that like it's really good to be that way. Like, yet the motherfucker's dead. I'm sure that he is not pleased with that outcome.
Yeah.
But Japanese are different, and maybe he is.
It was honorable.
Yes.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't. See, and then with that, the whole what did he do? Fucking, cause excuse me. My girl was telling me a story about some girl that she knew that got beat up by her husband and all this shit or something. I don't know if it was her husband or boyfriend or ex stalker, some shit. Something happened, and the first words out of my mouth was, "Well, what the fuck did she do?" But I wasn't being an asshole about it. Like I don't know. She took it like I was being
Look,
an asshole about it.
and she's right. But it's not that you are being an asshole, it's that you are an asshole.
I
So
guess.
it's not like
I guess. I was just curious. I'm like, listen, there very few people in this world just fucking I'm gonna kill everybody. You know what I mean? Today, for no reason. Somebody had to do something.
I don't know,
Usually, I
man.
don't know.
Crazy fuckers that put on a dress and go kill
Well, that was,
some.
oh yeah, you know what? You're right, because that just happened too. So I should have probably had that in the memory bank, huh? He literally killed a bunch of kids for
Well,
no reason, but did nothing to them. So yeah,
somebody who isn't an asshole would have had that in their memory, like I did.
you're the worst asshole in the world.
Yeah, but I'm good at it.
Double-barreled, no less. Shooter was 41-year-old Japanese Naval Defense Force retiree. 2 rounds to the neck. Hell yeah.
That reminds me, they identified the guns the kid in Highland Park had, and I'm going to call out Yankee Marshall on it because he posted a video last night
Oh
that
Jesus.
I wouldn't watch because it's wrong. One of the guns this kid had in his vehicle was a Keltec Sub 2000.
What
And
caliber?
Yank, probably nine.
9 or 40. Those are pretty popular. Yeah. Go on.
Uh, Yankees going on about they're talking about the high-powered rifle, but what he had was this Keltec. Well, he left the Smith and Wesson MP that he used in the shooting on the roof of the building. He couldn't get it in the dress, evidently.
He wasn't wearing a dress when he fucking did this, did he? Was he?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I don't think he changed into a dress on the roof.
I didn't see none of the footage. So, oh my God. Maybe that was, so is he really a tranny or was that just a disguise for him to get into the school?
What they've said it was a disguise for him to escape. He could blend in with the crowd.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So, yeah, okay. So he wasn't really a transgender or whatever. He was just trying to fit in with the crowd. That's pretty neat. That's like some Hitman shit.
And any of the new subscribers or whatever that showed up at the club.
Oh yeah, we went from 7 to 4 viewers, so dude failed to tuck, so he left his weapon behind. That killing proves a very valuable lesson. You can never preempt evil. You can't stop it either because you don't know when it's coming, and you certainly can't stop the innovation to carry it out.
Uh, God damn, that was actually a good truth.
Yeah,
And it came from you.
yeah. Well, it kind of came from Sean, but I'll take the credit. I'll take the credit. What's up,
the
muscles? Go ahead. I just had to.
He's the one that says he's sore and he's calling you a gimp.
Well, it's because of the picture. The picture has a gimp on it. But I'm daddy. I was the daddy in that situation. You guys are the
Mm,
gimps. Dance, my gimps. Um, if we use liberal logic, Dems should propose transgenderism, a crime to save people from potential wolves in sheep clothing trying to blend in after a murder. And it's all the more easier to pull some hitman shit nowadays. Because
Well, no,
now
no, no,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
hey, no, I did not. It was a male that shot this school. I am a female, thank you.
Look, they're not ever going to do something like that because their view is that the guns commit the crime, not the transgender.
Go get a fucking dress and hit a bank today. Wear one of my wife's fucking sundresses. There's no wigs around now. Women don't need wigs. Just ask Jada Pinkett Smith. Fuck it. I'll go around bald and with a beard and still be a woman.
Well, of course, this is America. You can do that.
Yeah.
You'll be celebrated by the left.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know how many of us on our side will call you a stupid motherfucker unless you get away with it.
And I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling CCTV cameras.
No shit.
Yeah, you can't get away with
Right,
nothing nowadays, man. I don't think.
right now, we're having the discussion in this area about license plate cameras.
Oh, those are already fucked. Those are already fucked. They could read your insurance now or something like that. I don't know what, but they suck. Fuck those cameras. What's your argument that you guys are having? You want them?
No, fuck no. They
They
make
s-
for lazy fucking cops, is the way I look at it.
Whoa, come on. I mean, most cops solve their cases through informants or something anyway. When's the last fucking time you heard of a fucking cop doing a good job investigating something?
I, I honestly tell you.
They put a snitch somewhere and then fucking open up a file and let it run for about a year or two and then they do their raids or whatever. Cops have been
Well,
fucking cops. 90% of their fucking 90% of their cases solved are from somebody telling on somebody else. The other 10% are motherfuckers turning themselves in.
speaking of which, I had a little blue note on my door from Animal Control this morning. How,
Again?
yeah,
Don't they know who the fuck you are? Like, don't they keep record?
oh yeah, he said this is just to get you to call in so you know that your neighbors reported you again. I'm like, why don't you leave a note on their door telling them to mind their own goddamn business and quit wasting your fucking time?
Yeah, yeah, 'cause it's literally a fucking annoyance to both of you. Am I wrong? Are most of the mass murderers a single child? Do you mean like from birth? Because that guy in Vegas was definitely an old CIA man.
And I've seen his brother on TV once. Could be
No.
adopted brother though.
Oh, I think yeah, okay, that's what, yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's what he meant too, but yeah. Sean clarified it also. He said now that Highland Park guy had a sibling around the same age. Shooter's mom was an alcoholic, Mike uh, Muscle sent me.
Yeah, so was mine. Big deal.
Yeah. Mine liked cocaine.
And
It's just
evidently
saying.
Dick at least one. And
Uh,
evidently Dick at least once.
yeah. Yeah, twice if you ask her. She's only had sex 2 times in her life, and she expects me to believe that. I don't. Oh yeah, it's
Do
a
you have a
good.
sibling?
Not from her, no. Nope, not on
Can't
her.
can't never tell about the walking hard on the other side, huh?
Uh, you know, I don't know how many kids I got. I'm surprised you guys haven't shaved your heads and gotten barcodes like 47. My head is shaved. I'm just trying to find the right agency. That's all, Sammy. As soon as I find the right
Uh,
hitman agency, you know what? Do you get the reference or no?
Not particularly, but
It's a video game called Hitman. They also made a movie about it, maybe two, but it's so they get these kids and they're like fucking trained from being a kid and they shave their heads bald and put a barcode on them because they're property.
I have seen clips of that.
Yeah, yeah, that was it. Jimmy has the data uplink port at the base of his skull like Neo. Sam, yeah, Working on it. Definitely working on it. What things am I thinking? Oh, the gays. That's we haven't really segued into that, so I'm not gonna do that.
Anyway, back to the rest of the animal control story.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What? So what
He,
was the complaint this time? Same shit.
well, they don't have no food or water or shelter, and their water dish is a big muddy uh, plastic wading pool.
Oh God.
I said, well, he said, don't worry. He said, I know. He said, this is the third time I've been out there. The dogs are fed. They got their water bowls. That wading pool is for them when they're hot. You know, it's a fucking swimming pool for the goddamn dog.
Yeah, yeah. I we have one.
I, and you can tell by talking to the guy, he's fucking pretty ticked off at these people, but he's forced to check
Mm.
because of our ordinance. Like, dude, hey,
Is he the boss?
no, he's
Just a worker.
just a worker.
Then he can't do shit anything anyway.
Well, he did, quote unquote, let it slip. Which neighbor?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Revenge time.
I thought about it because these people let their dog out to shit in the yard and just let it run loose, and that's illegal here. You're not supposed to have your dog out without leash.
Oh, it's got to be chained even in the yard.
Yep, unless you're fenced, and they're not.
Yeah. I'm
I
fenced.
said, I already knew because uh, the dude who lives next door wasn't here for the first call, and the other people were, and they had just moved in.
Oh, and these are new neighbors to boot.
Not now. They're 3 years, I'd say.
Oh. You didn't fucking show up on their door with a cobbler when they first moved in?
Are you kidding?
That's probably why they hate you then.
I didn't give a shit if they owed me or not.
It's got to be something, man, because the way that you got it set up, any idiot would see they have access to shelter and they have access to fucking water. What the fuck else?
They obviously don't realize that bullet hole in the wall there was put in there by me.
Yeah, maybe you got to learn them.
No, I don't want to go through that shit no more.
Oh Lord.
I was way more concerned than I ever liked being.
Oh, don't hurt the dog, Sean. Don't do that. Don't do what Sean's saying. He says rub chili
Uh,
powder on your
I
hands
ain't
while
rubbing on a fucking
dog's
dog's asshole
asshole.
anyway. Jesus Christ, they put their nose and tongue there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my fuck. Um,
It's like people who let their dogs get up and kiss him in the face. You realize that fucker's just licking his ass a few
he
minutes ago.
literally just got done licking his balls, licking his ass, smelling a pile of piss that the girl just left out, licking on their own shit to make sure that it tastes right. There's a whole bunch of things that I watch these dogs do with their mouths that I don't want nothing to do with,
No shit.
let alone their assholes. Yikes. Um,
Let alone the stink of fucking dog food. God damn.
yeah.
I keep mine all in a garbage can. I bought a trash can just for it. And I got one of them things to put on it uh, that locks the lid for other animals not to be able to get into. Dogs. Sure.
Uh, why does your dog smell like?
Every time I open that fucking garbage can, I want to gag because dog food stinks so goddamn bad. Yet they eat it.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't have a. Well, I don't necessarily have a weak stomach per se, but I have a weak stomach when it comes to smells, and dog food does it to me. Especially the wet dog food. Yuck.
Yeah.
Ah. Jimmy,
Heck, we
yet
get no
dogs have
fucking
cleaner
better either.
mouth. Yeah, whoever the fuck Jesus, Jimmy, yet dogs have cleaner mouths than us.
Yeah, they
What?
sold a good bill of goods on that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That fucker don't use no goddamn Listerine or nothing.
I don't look. Whoever, I don't give a fuck. That's the fucking most ridiculous shit. And Sexy ain't the first person that told me that shit, man. I
Oh
heard.
no, it's common belief.
Yeah. Well,
That fucker ain't getting near my face with his unless he's gargled with a gallon of Clorox.
yeah, right. You tongue kiss that motherfucker then if his goddamn mouth is so clean. I'll pass. I'll pass. I've seen the bacteria that these motherfuckers ingest on a daily basis. I'm cool. And then
Well, anyway,
there was a disease. Some fucking bitch. I'm not looking it up, man. I don't even care. Some fucking bitch got a disease in her eye or some shit from a fucking dog. Or some kind of virus or bacterial infection or some shit from letting her dog lick her in the face.
sure it wasn't. She got it transferred by her dog from her pussy to her face.
I don't know. Or maybe the dog was trying to fuck her in the eye. I don't know while she was asleep. Who knows?
Uh, I don't know. I have heard of women liking to spread a little bit of PB down there to entice the dog.
Oh, women, please. You know that was your idea. They just
If
copied.
it was,
They just
if it
copied.
was any kind of a dog, it wouldn't need incentive.
What's up, Gary? Good to see you over here,
Hey,
bud.
is there? Right now, he's wondering what the fuck you just walked
Yeah, ignore the old man, man. Shit. my my apologies. Uh, whippersnapper. Yeah. All right. What's
I think
next?
we was more at liquor snapper.
Yeah. Get it? But him. I don't got the sound effects. Um.
God damn, we really got to do better show prep.
Yeah. What? Oh, you know what? Let's piss off a bunch of people. Um. Shooting sports aren't a real sport. You guys, anybody that's involved in shooting sport and considers yourself an athlete, get over it, because it's not the case.
I don't know. Biathletes would probably argue.
Who?
People who compete in biathlon,
What the fuck is a biathlon?
where you ski for 5 fucking miles and then you shoot 5 targets.
Is anybody shooting back at you? Do you got anybody that's stopping you? Is there any defense?
No.
Then it's not a sport. Running, it isn't a sport. Nothing in track and field is a sport. Um,
As a chick just jogs by the door.
yeah, hell yeah. Sporty Spice.
Apropos.
Duck, fuck you, Jimmy. It is a sport. No, it ain't a fucking. How the fuck is it a sport, Mad Sexy? Tell me how it's a sport, and I'll tell you how you're wrong. Biathletes, is that where you put on a dress and run a race? No, that was the kid in Uvalde. No, nothing. All right, nothing.
There's
Nothing. Too soon.
there's nothing athletic about that little fucker that I saw.
No, yeah.
I'm not surprised that he had a dress store. I'll just say that much.
Yeah, he's a little pudgy fucking little Mexican kid. I was saying that off air. Mexicans and I took that and Sean probably took it the wrong way too. It wasn't a dig at Sean when I said Mexicans and Asians make the best bitches, like transgender bitches, cuz I don't even mean well, no, Koreans, yeah, maybe. I haven't seen too many Korean guys, but I mean more like the dirty Asians, like the Filipinos, the fucking, them types of fucking, them Asians
How
make
many
the
of them have
best.
you fucked?
A lady boy? None.
How
None.
would you fucking know then?
Because I've seen
You
the
need to
like on
go
the
out and
internet.
research.
You've never seen on the internet like pick out the tranny and then it fucking.
I don't go to those kind of sites.
I know you've gone at least once because I've done it live on the show before.
I wasn't looking.
Well, yes, yes it is. If you're fat, anything is a sport. Nah, it's no fantasies here either. But no, if there's no defense in it, there's no sport. In basketball, you got somebody that's fucking trying to knock the ball out of your hands and stop you from scoring fucking a point and fucking being aggressive. Football, you got people being aggressive. Rugby, you even got people. Soccer, you got people being aggressive. Running, I don't see anybody trying to. If there was a triathlon or something like, and I don't know what the fuck all that means, but a track and field event where they're running around in the fucking circle, and then the other runners had to try and like trip the other runner while they were going or something like that, that would be a sport.
Well, there is that, but I don't think that that's intentional. I mean,
Yeah,
part of the game.
it's not a fucking sport. No way is it a sport. If somebody that's fucking 300 fucking pounds of fat can fucking do the shit, it's not a sport.
So wrestling's not a sport.
No, wrestling is not a. Well, I mean, in high school and college wrestling, yes, but then once they get into the fat and get into the WWE, then no, then it's not a sport anymore. Yeah,
But I think Mad Sexy, the thing he's getting at is if you don't have to defend, it's not a sport.
yeah. If it's not, it's just the competition at that point. You're trying to see who can do the task better, who can shoot these 5 targets better, who can fucking run around this obstacle course better. It's not a sport. A sport is you have a winner. Now I understand in competitions you have a winner, but in a sport the winner is decided by like you have to actually go through fucking trials. You have to win, You have to win against another person. So I think that the shooting sports should be called shooting competitions now instead. Take the sports out of it.
Well, the one that I like to toss out once in a while that really piss people off is calling stock car racing a sport. You got to be fucking kidding me. Can you make your car go faster than the next guy? That's not a sport. That's fucking financial competition.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Hey, check that one out too if you like fucking Jessica Alba, fucking Dark Angel. That one was tight. That's when she had the full leather bodysuit and shit. Sometime from time to time in them episodes, and fucking hell yeah, I watched Dark fucking Angel. I'm still a Jessica Alba fan. I think I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen her. So if I kick your ass in a game of pool, it's a sport then? Absolutely not. If pool is a sport, if both of us had a cue at the same time, both of us had a pool stick at the same time, and both of us and we were fucking trying to stop each other from shooting back and forth.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Now, both of you don't get to have the ball in basketball or football or soccer or rugby.
Oh, okay, then one of you has a fucking then it would be a sport then if one of you that was had the cue and was shooting and all that, and then the other person still had their stick and was able
And
to
when it
come
comes to that,
halfway, like they could only come between you like within a certain amount of inches or something like that. I don't know.
in the realm of that 300-pound fat fuck, not counting, I give you refrigerator Perry.
No, don't count. Don't count. Them shopping things, those could be a sport if they like went against each other. Anything could be a sport. I won't take
Squeeze
that.
the Charmin.
Yeah, I won't take that away from you, but yeah, I mean, so if it, oh, what? Leave your NASCAR alone?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. That's not a sport. Well, you know what? NASCAR is kind of more of a fucking sport because you know, there is people that intentionally ram you and try to stop you from doing. But I don't
They
think
don't
you're
hit you,
supposed.
they hit your fucking car.
But I don't think you're supposed to do that either, though, right? Is
I
that
mean,
part of the
what fucking
rules?
challenge is there for driving for 3 fucking hours?
Nothing. That's not a sport either.
Supposed to drive and not wreck. Big deal. You don't even have to turn fucking left or right.
Swimming isn't a sport. Anybody out
The
there
hell
got?
you say?
Nope. You got why? You got kids that are swimmers or something? What the fuck is your
No.
fucking personal vendetta? It's not a sport. Who's stopping you from swimming up and down your lane?
The chick that jumped off the diving board and landed crotch first on my face.
Yeah, that's that. We could turn that into a sport.
I was going to say that was exceptionally sporting at the time,
We could turn that into a sport. Thing I thought
except for I think I broke my nose maybe, but
beer pong is a sport if you put your hands over the cup, like if you were allowed to like block, that would be a sport. Rubbing his race. Yeah, you know what? I just can't consider a bunch of motherfuckers driving around in a circle of fucking sport, man.
yeah. Now, what about something like what the fuck do you call that shit? Rally racing over in Europe.
What do they do, or what is that? Do they like hit each other? Is it like death race?
It's about as close to death race as you're going to legally get.
Yeah, death race racing is a sport. I'll give death race that.
I mean, there's rarely two cars involved in the same crash intentionally, but a lot of them crash going really fucking fast in places that a normally sane person would never consider it.
I guess.
If you ain't ever watched rally racing, just look up uh, some rally crashes or something. Watch these fucking idiots. And they're in cars like minis.
No shit. I gotta.
Yeah.
Okay. Do people die in it a lot?
Uh, I don't know if you hear about it or not. I know people get killed on it, yes.
But there's definitely crashes where I could pretend like, oh, that guy got killed right now.
Well, you wouldn't think that they'd walk away from any of the fucking wrecks you see.
They wreck often.
Yeah.
Full contact checkers. Gary, if I could defend, like if you're gonna go move somewhere and then I just put my finger on the spot that you're gonna go move in or something like that, yeah, we could make that a sport. But I can only,
King me.
yeah,
That's overthrow time,
nope,
bitch.
my thumb's on the piece, can't do it. Gonna have to be quicker than that.
I think you're actually, in some cases, you're on the point. I mean, I really don't think that competitive shooting is a sport per se. It's a competition, contest.
Yeah. Well, the sport isn't necessarily to see who's more skilled at something. That's where the competitions come in. That's where like the IDPA and all that fucking shit. That's where all that shit comes in. That's just a competition. But still,
I mean,
uh,
granted, some of these IDPA matches would be better if they were shooting at each other.
that's what I'm saying. Get rubber fucking bullets or something like that, and have the same course but mirrored on the other side. And so while you're shooting at your targets, you could also shoot that motherfucker and stop him.
Oh,
Like,
so you're a fucking paintball fan.
it's kind of paintball-ish, but and actually, yes, I played a couple times with some Polish motherfuckers when I was a kid. Holy fuck, Polacks can fucking get down.
I was gonna say, were they Polish by birth? I mean, did they come
They
over
were
here?
fucking. They were fucking. We have Heineken. Would you like to partake before the match?
Well, yeah, they learned that war shit in grade school. They're next
Yeah,
door to Russia.
yeah. These were fucking straight up and down Polak. No questions asked.
The I don't. They call it shooting sports, but I think that's you can't hardly turn that shit out because that's about the only end it's got to legitimacy. You know, I do not consider hunting a sport.
No, absolutely not.
Uh, I consider hunting more of a fucking harvest of a meal. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure you still have fun doing it, all the above, but it's yeah, that doesn't make it a sport. But there's some. Yeah, I noticed that and I'm getting up there in age and weight too, so don't take too much offense to this, everybody out there. But I've noticed that old fat motherfuckers are the ones that consider shit like that a sport.
Ha ha ha. Oh, it's fat.
Well, old motherfuckers too consider it a sport. I'm just adding the fat in for a little extra sting. But but fucking
uh,
but
all
yeah.
right, Gary, let us know when you come to a drive-through so we can really embarrass you.
Later, Gary. Um, good to see you back over here, man. Appreciate you. I consider hunting a life skill. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely not a sport. Anybody that calls anything where you sit around and do nothing, or you fucking, even the whole fucking John Wick 3 gun shit. Like, come on, man. If you can't jog for fucking 2 minutes, what the fuck can you do?
Sit in a tree stand and shoot down at you.
There you go. Boom.
You jog by.
Yeah, there you go. 351 pounds light. No, yeah, but listen, I'm not making fun of the
Unless,
fats. I'm
unless
just,
you're fucking 9.5 feet tall, you're fat. 151 pounds.
or if you're like fucking 6'5" and just yoked, if you're 350
I don't
pounds of
give a shit
muscle,
if
I would never fuck with you in my life. I would just, hey, sir.
not in the same fucking state.
No, hell no. That would have to be some internet shit talking. Go, yeah, you
I
big
don't give a
giant
shit.
motherfucker. I don't know.
5'10", 351 pounds.
I'll fight you. I'll fight you. We're the same. We're the same height. That's for sure.
Yeah, we are.
We're the
I'm
same
pretty
height.
sure I'd probably outrun you.
You run circles around this motherfucker. Nah.
As long as it did. I don't know if circle might be too far for me to run.
Listen, I got a homeboy that will fucking. He is at minimum pushing 400 pounds, and he's 6 feet tall, so he's a little bit taller than me and a lot wider than me. But this motherfucker is so fast. I've seen him fight before. He'll throw his first fucking jab, like the way he does it. You know how you step into a punch, kind of, right? He'll step into this punch, and his whole body will be like sideways. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, the visual
Yeah.
part. His whole body will be side. So he has like an extra foot of reach on top of being fast as fuck. Like I've seen him fight before, man. A little motherfucker that thought he was gonna run circles around him didn't work out that way.
All he's got to do is fucking connect once.
Oh yeah, you got to think you're putting fucking 400 pounds behind a punch. That if you know how to punch correctly, that's got to be devastating.
Yeah.
Got to be devastating. Average
I know,
linebacker,
man.
6'2",
My
260. Yeah, hell yeah.
my wife's uncle, when he finally convinced me to start riding bicycle on the road as an adult when I was in my 30s, early 30s at the time, he
Yeah.
could fucking ride goddamn circles around me all day long in his 340 pounds.
Yeah, I hate bike lanes. I know that's not the point of the topic, but I hate them. I
He
think they're the
didn't need
stupidest thing.
one.
What do you mean? Why?
I mean, he could ride through town at the fucking speed limit.
What?
Yeah, town limits here is 30.
That's insane. I understand that there's some idiots out there that'll like run into people and shit like that on the sidewalk, but I've always been a sidewalk biker.
Coward.
Nah, hell no. That's the fucking street. I've seen people pop the curb driving straight. Just hop right on the curb, going straight because they're in their phone or whatever the fuck they're jacking off in their car, whatever the fuck they're doing.
Now, he could only outrun me for probably 6, 8 weeks once I actually started training to ride like that because I was so much younger and lighter. I could never, just fucking absolutely lose him though, because yeah, he'd ridden that way for 20 fucking years.
Hey, what is this you're
Bearings on
saying?
them bicycle wheels certainly take a lot of that weight off of your legs when you're riding.
I think Muscles is trying to help me with the whole finding me and the wife or girlfriend thing. Hell yeah. Um, where's her nudes at? She doesn't have nudes or like bikini photos or nothing like that. I don't even know who this bitch is that I'm looking at. That Muscles got me looking at. Highland Park shooter's half sister. Too bad for her. Nice little spinner though. Oh, that was the Highland Park shooter's half sister. She probably is like lonely and sad right now, huh? It's perfect time for me to jump in and manipulate the situation. Make her my new girlfriend. Make her our new girlfriend. Sorry.
I
my wife,
appreciate that
hey,
thought, but I don't share.
my wife caught the show and she did not appreciate it. She did not appreciate it, so let me fucking backtrack right now and say sorry. We're still gonna figure it out though, Tony. I promise you that.
I'm way closer, and
Yeah.
I could be way more comfortable too.
Oh, I don't care about this bitch
I
specifically. I'm just saying we're closer to the project. That's it.
I can hide the asshole way better than you can.
My plan kind of see. Look, I have a three-part plan. Okay. The first part was to mention it on the show and then fucking let her listen to it. Let her find her way to it. And then once she found her way to it, the cat's out of the bag, right? What's this about? We're getting a girlfriend, Jimmy. Cat's out of the bag. So now I gotta fucking go along with it, and it seems like I'm in the precarious situation, but I'm right where I want to be. Because
Yeah.
then the next step is to fucking actually pull her card on it, like be out and be like, hey, go talk to her. I bet you, hey, I bet you couldn't fuck that girl even if you wanted to, or something like that. Pull her card on it, and then fucking the next step, fucking third and final step, Jimmy wins.
Jimmy's funeral
Yeah,
or old age lonely man because his old lady left with the chicken center to talk to.
Sexy, who is my sore bicep? He's been around here. I'm pretty sure he's not the police. I'm pretty sure. He sends fucking cool pictures. Oh wait, this is the Highland Park's mom. 6 things to
I
know
don't
about the Highland Park
fucking know.
shooter. Politician dad, thirsty mom, violent rap videos. Ooh, thirsty mom. I love that. Anytime I hear about a thirsty bitch, I just want to feed her juice. Oh, hell yeah. Mom did have nudes.
Uh,
Yeah, if I was this kid, I would have definitely killed myself. That's for sure. Could you imagine seeing pictures of your fucking whore mom on the internet? One like, oh my god, I would be devastated and probably kill myself. Nah.
types in, looks up Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom. Well, here you go, buddy. Bye. Yep, Denise Pesina. Hell yeah. Denise Pesina. Pesina. Doing Pornhub search on her later. Thank you, Muscles. Appreciate you.
So we're probably not going to have a show Monday.
Hell yeah, thirsty milfs are my favorite. Milfs are a no go. Nah, listen. The only person that I would pass up on is a gun girl. Do you know what I mean when I say gun girl?
Knowing you, hell no.
Somebody that's like us but a bitch. Somebody that can explain to me the fucking inner workings of a firearm. Somebody that can do all that. But which is fine. Like my wife could take apart the Glocks. My wife could take apart the AR-15. She could do her shit. But there's nothing worse than a know-it-all bitch, right? Nothing worse than you got a fucking girl that knows everything to you and woman-splains everything to you about how you're a stupid fucking man and all this shit. Now imagine that with guns. Like the one thing that I got to get away from this bitch, and the one thing that me and this bitch don't have in common, now she knows everything about it. I wouldn't be able to handle a gun girl. Like I wouldn't be able to do it. Especially these
Uh,
ones you see on the internet. I know. Name a hot gun girl. What was the one that used to do shit with Jaeger?
I don't know. Fate of Destiny's the hottest one I can remember off the top of my head.
Fate of Destiny's hot too. Listen, okay, so let's say as hot as Fate of Destiny is, I'd turn her down. I'm like, nope, sorry. Me and my wife don't have time for you. We don't have time for you or your know-it-all bullshit.
The fact that you can shoot a 500 Magnum one-handed. Fuck you.
Yeah, hell no. And you know what? That's dangerous for me anyway because I talk a lot of shit. So I don't want a bitch that actually knows how to use a firearm too. Like use it well. I'm good. I would pass on a gun girl. Girls with guns and knows her shit about guns. Hell yeah. Okay. Listen, there's a fine line right there, Sammy. There's a fine line right there
Depends
because
on if she cleans the guns and how good at cleaning them she is.
is she a gun nut? If she's a gun nut, I'll pass. If she's anything like any of us, I'll pass. Then we get into
I,
conversations about fucking recoil and shit like that. Oh my god. I can
there's no
only
argument that anything like us all pass bid.
yeah, any inkling. If I see an inkling, this bitch starts telling me about fucking pins or so, we're done. We're done. Get out. I don't want to have that in common with the. I just don't know. I could see that being an annoying fucking. It's hard to be friends with one of us, let alone fucking them. Yuck. Jimmy still owes me $50. I salute you for trying, buddy. Definitely.
What, he just catch the. Hell, that was on another podcast I said it. Never mind. Guy talking about people crying at his funeral. They're going to be crying. He ain't going to never get my money now.
No. Outcast, I'm gonna make you a moderator, man, but you gotta behave over here, okay? We
What
run a
the
very
hell?
very family orientated PG show in these parts. Next time I won't bail this lady out
What
for
the hell?
fucking please. The only way you'd bail her out for trying to whoop my ass is just like killing me. Don't worry, he won't hurt you ever again.
Where the hell is music and Rod Sterling at?
Rod Sterling, is that the guy from the fucking Clippers?
No, guy from the Twilight Zone.
Oh, gunmetal guy, why? Don't you love swimming in a warm bucket of pussy juice?
Hey, that kid passing through there don't stretch it forever.
Yeah, well, no, you know what? That is, I mean, I've seen it look different. It looks different. It's different. But, yeah, I don't know. I've never had that problem before. I've never had a loose pussy problem. Knock on wood. We are looking for girlfriends. I don't want to get one that has her O-ring blown out.
See, if you go on too much talking about loose pussy, then what you're really telling people is you got a tiny fucking dick.
What you mean? I said I've never had a loose pussy before.
That's what it said. You would never admit it if you was smart.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
because I
man, they're
mean,
all too fucking tight.
I don't know, man. They got these fucking dildos out with like a 4 inch circumference, or you know what I mean, like fucking 4 inches thick. Like I don't know. I can't compete with that. Literally like a forearm's worth of dick, and I can't compete with that one. But it's definitely not
Yeah,
little.
well, those are for dykes.
Are the ones that want to hurt their pussies. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Keep talking. I'm in the. Yeah, we'll carry on now. Okay, we were waiting for you. Promise.
Yeah, ain't no more PG-13.
Jimmy, I dare you to tell your lady she's loose and smart. No, and she knows already that I wouldn't I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't go near stinky pussy. That's usually a sign of disease. I Fate of Destiny. Damn, I wish she would make more videos. What the fuck happened to her? I I'll tell you what happened to her. She got a boyfriend, and he said, "Listen, you're not doing that fucking gun shit on the fucking internet anymore. You're gonna sit at home. You're gonna get a regular job, and you're gonna cook me dinner."
Yeah, right.
And she said,
Shot
"Okay."
that fucker in the head.
Sold all her guns. Okay. Sold all her guns and bought dresses. All her guns and all her Levi's, and she bought fucking dresses and eggs, steak. If I'd known I was playing in a big cathedral, I'd have brought a bigger organ. Nothing a firm fisting can't solve. Mad Sexy, the only person a mom or pregnant woman is sexy to is the person that got her pregnant. I disagree. I disagree. Now, mind you, pregnant pussy is a slippery slope, no pun intended, because fucking I don't know, man. I never put it all the way in when a bitch was pregnant and I was fucking her. Let's just put it like that. I always left about like the last quarter of it out. I didn't want that,
Afraid there's other hands in there to grab it.
yeah, not the kind of threesome I dream about. Um,
Are you
yeah.
sure?
Positive, I promise. I swear to you, I'm not one of those. Um, but but the way that like it's pushing down on everything and mushing her pussy from the inside, it's probably like the best feeling pussy you'll ever have in your life. Pregnant pussy. Go ahead. Pregnant pussy. Go out and try some. But yeah, but I also disagree because they look gross, man. They look gross. They look like one of these fucking bitches that walk around with a beer belly, like they got the skinny body but the big old belly and shit. A beer belly bitch. That's gross.
Well, quote Mikey, that problem's a light switch away.
Yeah, nah, she seen it. She heard it. Are you talking about the episode? He says I'm lying. She beat your ass if she heard that. She heard it. She came to me. I'm telling you, phase one complete, and we're now moving on to phase two. Gaslight. I gotta gaslight this bitch into thinking that it's what she wants, and then step three is completion. Coming is step three. Oh.
Or her going, which is more likely
Whatever.
outcome.
As long as the other one's cool with having a girlfriend, that's fine. And some sort of a 401k or a backup plan for me. Let's see. I don't poke those little bastards in the eye socket. Oh shit. I mean, if you're fucking the right girl, if it's not your baby and you're fucking the right girl, she might probably just get rid of it anyway. Never know. Nowadays. Um, hell no.
Well,
uh,
I never had any issues tagging the old lady when she was pregnant when I was drunk. We're sober.
well, no, as long as the pipe and the pipe still works and the hole still fucking works, you're fine. I'm just, it's an irrational fear.
You know, honestly, if you think about it, there's kind of a fucking hard right turn right there before you get to where the kid's at.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm usually like on a fucking, on somewhat of a little tilted angle anyway when I'm fucking, cause you know, the fucking, that whole G-spot theory and all that shit. Theory.
You said you gave that up years ago.
I still have a few more calculations that I gotta fucking work out. Um,
Believe me, that fucker moves.
Ask Tony if we're free, then say how. Because I apparently already assumed that you were gonna say yes. Are we free, Tony?
Free of what?
Are we a free people? Is are
God
the
in heaven,
Amer?
no.
Okay. Well, then that just blew my whole thing because I assumed you saying yes, and then I was gonna say how, and then I was gonna be like, "You're wrong, gotcha," that kind of shit. That's a ruined.
If
Uh,
we were a free people, I'd have spent my entire life from the time I was 14 until today under a palm leaf with one bitch feeding me whatever food I happen to want at the moment, and the rest of them sucking my dick.
yeah. Hell yeah. I'm with that. That sounds cool. That sounds
Sounded
fucking
pretty cool when I thought it.
Yeah, that sounds fucking cool. Sammy says Alex Zedra is a good channel to watch. She's a character model for Call of Duty Modern Warfare's Mara. See, that's the type of gun bitch I
Wait
could
a
deal
second.
with, a model gun bitch. Because she probably doesn't know the first thing about fucking. And I mean, if she does, I'll pass. Pass. Kid, they gotta get back to yard work. Remember, pimping ain't easy. But somebody's gotta do it, sexy. Somebody's gotta do it.
Face it, you don't want her to be smarter than you in all areas.
Babe, let me have this one thing, please. Nah, we are. Men are smart. Listen, if you're a man and you're not smarter than your woman, you're an idiot. That's why. You failed in life somehow. If you have a woman in your life that's smarter than you failed. We're supposed to be guiding them. We're supposed to be teaching them. And
And
fucking
she'll come back at you saying, I'll bet you don't even know what kind of rifle your Glock's got. Polygonal, you stupid motherfucker.
Octagon. uh.
Optimus Prime.
We got too many. That's two on the nose. We got too many Transformers out there in the world today. Transformers, lesbos in disguise. That's all these fucking girls. I don't know. We're not gonna talk about that. Fuck it. We'll just leave it at that. But I don't understand though with the whole gay agenda. I don't get the whole like in transgender and then women, Me Too, all that shit. I don't fucking get none of it. But the gay stuff just fucking. I could almost understand the transgender stuff as civil rights. Like I like to dress like a girl, and people fuck with me because of it. So I need a law to protect me. I could almost understand that. I don't, and I still think it's stupid. And these people need mental help. But being gay, who you fuck? How does who you fuck consider itself as a civil, or how can you consider that a civil right?
I'm telling you, it's not about that. It's about getting attention.
Like, I like to put the fucking top half of a girl's body in the trash can and call her fucking a grouch while I'm hitting it from behind. Should I get a flag made for me? Should I have a parade for people who like to fucking dunk their girls' heads in trash cans and stuff their upper
If
bodies in there and fucking fuck them and call them a grouch?
if you make a good movie of that, you might get an Oscar.
Oscar the Grouch. But seriously though, I mean,
That took a little bit of thinking.
I, but I'm there. I'm, I'm sure it got a laugh out of somebody. She knows a whole lot about guns and owns plenty of them too, and she plays video games. And in the background of her stream, she has guns all over her wall. Too much in common.
I was gonna say, then you're gonna have nothing.
Too much in common with this bitch. I could never fuck her. I don't care how hot she is. I don't care if she had titties on her back. If she had titties on the front and titties on the back, I still wouldn't fuck this bitch.
That would be confusing as hell.
Well, I like the fuck from. I like the I
You
like
know,
doggy style position, so tits on the back would be convenient for me.
you know, with all that, she's also probably got the ability to write her name in snow pissing.
Yeah, that's too manly for me. I like listen, I might call me a misogynist. I don't give a shit. I like my bitches fucking helpless and fucking fucking in distress, you know? I don't know.
You like them to act helpless because they got a vagina. They're not helpless.
Oh no, yeah. I've said it a jillion times before. If I had a pussy, I'd be the richest bitch in America right now.
Yeah, I'd rule the fucking planet.
Yeah, I don't know if we could go that far because there's still other bitches that are going to stop us. And I'm sure there's going to be other hotter bitches out there than me. I wouldn't be the hottest bitch in the world. But I would fucking definitely trick a whole bunch of guys into giving me all their money. For sure. For sure. Zedra is cool, but she does that Jenny McCarthy vibe with tomboy female. The tomboy female that farts. I don't. Nope, we're out. We're out right there. As soon as a bitch farts, if my wife farts in front of me today, I'll file for divorce. Period.
You realize that gas is part of the human condition.
Well,
A dick doesn't create it.
take your funky ass outside then. Go out there with fart with the dogs. I don't fart in front of my bitch. Like I don't know.
And that's different. That's mutual respect.
Well, yeah, because she better not do it in front of me. Yeah, no accidents, no nothing. Take that shit
Now you know
outside.
why women like me a lot better.
Fucking sitting on my chair farting and scratching your pussy. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. I never want to see you again.
Is she scratching or is she rubbing? Because there is a difference.
Nah, scratching like it was a nutsack, but it's her pussy.
Well, that's just a sign that she's got fucking crabs.
Either way, she's got to go, man. She's got to go. NASCAR is totally a sport. It's synchronized alcoholism for those in the stands. Yeah, nah, still no defense, though. No one's stopping them.
Obviously, you guys have never pounded one hard enough to make it fart, as they call it.
No farts for my concubine. Hell no, man. Jimmy
The
isn't.
first time that happens, you'll be fucking shocked, I'll tell you.
Jimmy isn't a conceited bitch. He's practical. You're goddamn right. I know my limits. I know where this pussy could take me and where it can't.
Well, I foresee a lot of lonely nights in your future, pal.
Yeah, whatever, man. I'm still working on the fucking flag with the bitch's upper body stuffed into a trash can.
Yeah, I actually might want one of those myself.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is how I get down, or what's a gay catchphrase or some shit like that? I'm fucking.
How the fuck would I know?
We're up. She's
You
stuck.
were-
Shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, that too. Like I could bring all the stuck people with me, all the ones that like to get stuck in laundry machines and under couches and shit like that. Cause that's kind of
You
like being
need to stay off of fucking Pornhub
that's
because
kind of like
that's where that shows up.
it's kind of like being stuck in the garbage can.
Jimmy and his stepdaughter.
No, no sir,
I
thank
didn't
you.
mean that one. I
Yeah,
was doing the finger quotes thing.
they they're the ones that probably I don't even want to talk about that. We'll pass up on that one. The new watch just got too explicit for me.
Can we take it back to something a little bit more above like 18?
Reeling it back. Um, Women need to be docile and sweet and double jointed. Double joint flexible helps. Those who fart together stay together. Nah, it's too much. Too many
Listen,
gases.
guys, I'm going to give you an honest to God piece of advice. And this is very important. The first thing women need to be is willing. The rest
Well,
of the shit you can work out.
willing what? Willing to fuck? Or what are you talking
Willing.
about? Willing to just talk to you? Willing to be with you? What do you mean?
You got to start fucking somewhere, so they got to be willing to be in the same place you are.
Yeah, well,
Eventually, hopefully, they'll be willing to fuck. They got to be willing.
yeah, listen, we we make a lot of jokes over here, but consent is key. Like, you don't really want to rape a bitch. That's
I'm
just for
not
fun.
talking about that.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about if you're so goddamn picky with women, you never find one that's willing to be with you, you're fucked. You might as well just
What
get
the
used
fuck
to
do you
that
mean?
fucking.
It's like a fucking cajillion to one. Women win. There's more women than us.
That's all right.
No, absolutely. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying if one doesn't have the same interests or fucking whatever the fuck, if one doesn't suit your interests, let's go back to the whole fucking men are the key here. We're better than women. We're fucking all that shit. Let's get back to that root first of all. It's our choice.
The thing is, all of them fart. Every goddamn one of them.
That I don't care. If it's not her pussy farting, get the fuck out of my house.
See how narrow the field you just
See how what?
how narrow the field you just made it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And usually that motherfucker's only farting when it's in use. So I don't want to hear
Yeah,
about
but
it.
that first fucking time that happens is something.
Yeah. Listen.
What the
So I was
fuck?
yeah. So I was a fucking kid. But I was like, I want to say like maybe between 13 and 15, and it was the first time that I was actually like eating pussy. And I was copying off the pornos, like I was licking the fucking clit and then fucking swirling around my fingers like a fucking trying to make a tornado and fucking and then I heard it for the first time, and I thought she farted in my face. And little sweet innocent 13-year-old me is like, ah, fucking. And then she was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" Fucking. I left.
Like I said, narrowing the field.
Yeah, I left. I left, and then I found out later that meant she liked me. So, like fuck. Is it a-
Damn, I'm gonna have a heart attack from laughing. Where's my nitro?
this was a good one. We should start all these shows with me half awake. It'd fucking be great. Oh, my.
What?
I don't. Where you want to go from here, man? You want to talk about guns or something?
I don't know. I was hoping to get out of this at some point.
Yeah, we're done. I made my point with the flag thing. I feel like people got it.
Flag? What are you talking about?
The
Remember?
making my flag with a fucking
I
girl
know,
stick.
I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
that's.
The
uh,
we really need to sit uh, after the show or before the next one or something and discuss this shit with the Japanese Prime Minister and I believe it was last week or so in Denmark where they had a mass shooting. And I don't know any details of that. I know it happened. Um,
Yeah.
how Cass said, I can't believe you walked out on my sister like that. I hope fuck you
my
don't really have a sister.
my bad, man. My bad, man. I didn't know she liked me until years later.
That and all the whole this shit only happens in America thing.
Yeah, I
Actually
would,
do
you know what? I would like to do some kind of, I don't know, man. Is that going to last, though? Is that going to be like an hour conversation?
no, probably a half hour at most where our attention span is.
Yeah, it's going to be more gun stuff, Sammy. I don't know if it's going to be right now, though, to be honest with you.
Granted, the how wrong Jimmy is about women thing is good. I like the content.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean,
I
I
think
don't
all
know,
these other guys are finding out that they're pretty fucking wrong too.
but it's not a fun, yeah, but it's not a fun, with the, with the whole flag thing, though, it's not necessarily, I mean, look, if I'm forced to have to accept somebody else's sexual fucking orientation and their sex things that they do, then they should be forced to accept mine.
You're being a little short-sighted here on that in a way
Well, how so?
because there's many uses for that. You could have interchangeable patches that stick on the ass of the woman bent over, like your mom or your sister or shit like that.
Whoa, what? This ain't fucking Peoria, buddy.
Not your mom. I mean, just
Oh, there. Oh,
just just the two words your mom,
yeah. I am a
not my
motherfucker.
mom.
I am a motherfucker. That's for sure.
That obviously fits here.
But
I
I'm
got four daughters.
But yeah, I guess that was my whole point, though, man. Like, if we gotta be forced to accept other people's shit it has nothing to do with a civil right or nothing like that. I understand that the gays were getting like dragged behind trucks and getting
Well,
murdered and lynched and all that, but that wasn't because. But listen, that wasn't because they were fucking guys in the butt or getting fucked in the butt or sucking dick. It was because they would show up at these hillbilly bars like, "Hey boys, this fucking," you know what I mean? That kind of shit. That the flamboyancy is what got these motherfuckers killed. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but uh, uh, I don't know, man. If I gotta
look,
accept your shit, you gotta accept mine.
I I don't disagree with that in concept. I really don't because everybody should be able to fly their fucking flag.
Absolutely.
Uh, but I also can't believe I'm going to say this, but I agree with you on the who you want to fuck is your private bedroom business.
Yeah.
Keep it fucking there.
Yeah. Listen, cause I told you I had a fucking gay homeboy growing up, Phil. Nobody knew he was gay at first or whatever, but it's besides the point. I could be the best friend with you in the fucking world, man. We can go to fucking Six Flags. We can go shooting. We can go do every fuck. We can smoke cigarettes and watch TV together. What the fuck ever. But uh, like dude on dude shit is viscerally disgusting to me.
Now,
If I
look,
see it on the TV, I get sick to my stomach, and
I
I just don't
agree.
want to hear about it. So I mean, I could be friends with queers. It's happened before. Just don't bring up fucking none of that gay shit. I don't want to hear about that. I don't tell you guys how great pussy is. Don't tell me how great sucking dick is.
Wait a minute. Now we talk about how great pussy is all the fucking time.
Well, yeah, but this is our domain, though. I don't go to the I don't go to gay pride parade and say and have a sign that says pussy's good
Maybe
too.
we should.
No, we just need a straight pride parade now.
You know that you mentioned that friend from way back. Now
Hmm.
think back. How many of your school friends, and whatever age, say puberty on, uh, you look back on and say that fucker was flaming, and I never noted.
One, and it was him. One, and it was him. Now, if
I
there
know.
was other ones that came out of the closet or something like that, like I don't know, but him.
I don't mean ever come out of the closet. I mean, just look back and on the way
Like,
they
oh yeah,
acted
he was
back
gay.
then.
Yeah,
That mother bag.
yeah, probably a
I
couple.
I know of two or three, two for sure. I'm not going to say their names, but uh, you think back and like, God damn, I didn't even fucking notice that back when I was this dude's best friend. You know, hell, I'd probably still been his best friend today because he's a hell of a nice guy, likable guy, and he's fucking clever as shit,
Yeah,
funny as all hell.
yeah. I don't give a to be acquainted with me or a friend of mine. It doesn't. You don't. There's nothing special. I'm friends with fucking crack smokers. I'm fucking
You
friends with fucking whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's just that
put
I
your
don't.
hand on my groin, motherfucker, and we're both going to be on the news tomorrow, and they're going to be
Oh
mourning your dead ass.
yeah, that part for sure. But that should be that's anything though. I can't go around and fucking start fucking going mid thigh on some bitch and some random bitch and just start moving up. Ah, well, some of them might be cool with that.
I am only in the closet if that's where she chooses to get fucked.
Yeah, which is
And
still weird. Why would you be stuck in a closet?
our closet's pretty fucking good size.
Hmm. That's what I mean. How
There's
would someone
hanging
get stuck
out
in
on.
there?
I ain't stuck in there. I'm just
I could
saying if
see
that's
getting a
where she
bracelet
wants.
stuck in a dryer. I could see
Oh
get.
yeah, I sure. Get off fucking porn up, asshole.
I was
Stuck in a
waiting.
fucking wash machine or a goddamn window.
I was waiting on you to catch on. Yeah, an earring stuck in the window. You've never seen that happen before, Tony.
No, bitch had her head stuck in the window, arms and all out the window.
Yeah, you just see ass and pussy. That's all you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and she's of course walking around in her parents' house in fucking shorts that I would I would have killed my daughters for wearing now.
Yeah. Put some fucking
They
clothes
wearing
on.
that shit,
Put some fucking clothes on.
and you hand them to me for burning.
I had a friend whose dad was a RuPaul wannabe before there was a RuPaul. Yeah. Well, that was we had a lot of fucking there. See, that's the thing too. We had a lot of trannies back in the '90s and shit like that. It's just that nobody fucking cared.
This is small town Clansville, Illinois. We didn't have none of that shit out in public.
I guarantee you, you had a motherfucker in their house when nobody was around.
I ain't saying there wasn't. I said they didn't come out of the fucking closet,
No. Yeah.
let alone their fucking house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, that
That's how it
closet may
was.
have been fully lined with mirrors, but
That's how it was. And the ones that were walking around with Chicago were mostly prostitutes. I mean, Eddie Murphy was fucking a tranny prostitute at one point in time in his career. So
and
they've been
that
around.
doesn't fucking surprise me none.
This
Well,
is
yeah, they've been around.
yeah.
Fuck, they were around back in the old West.
I just wish that they would shut the fuck up about it like they used to. That would be fantastic.
Well, we start killing enough of them, they will.
Off with their heads.
That's fucking humor, people.
Yeah, we were
Bad,
joking.
maybe, but still, humor. I
We were
don't
joking.
advocate killing anybody that don't need killing.
Yeah.
I really don't need killing. Child molesters and the like.
What's this? Is this funny? Starting a new program where we ask viewers to send in their full names, address, phone number, credit card number, driver's license number, social security number. But for now, you guys could just check out my new OnlyFans, Jimmy Jams with an AZ.
Sounds like government shit to me.
No, it was supposed to be something that led into like the whole Patreon thing or something like that. But yeah, I thought about starting up an OnlyFans.
It doesn't have to be a closet, Mikey, but
Uh,
it's a little harder to get her shoved down into your fucking dresser drawer all the way.
yeah, yeah, and then you got to worry about the tracks coming off the drawers, and it's a whole pain in the ass. Trust me.
And then the next thing you know, you're on Pornhub for Jimmy to watch.
all child molesters must be exterminated. Period. Yeah, and you know
I
what?
agree.
I don't want to sound fucking after all that like nice shit that we were just talking about, like people. I don't want to sound homophobic, but I've, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, and from things that I've read, gays like boys. Or a lot of gays like boys. Let me not generalize all of them, but like gays have a thing with boys and children, and I know
All right.
I always felt weird about that. Like, I don't know.
I found out stuff probably in my mid 20s to 30s of the number of girls that I went to school with got fucked by the was appalling.
Got fucked by their what? You broke up.
Their dad.
Oh God,
I mean,
them
I'll bet
motherfuckers.
you the ones that I knew here in town that it happened to her, they said it happened, uh, was probably somewhere between 25 and 30. And I'm like, every one of those sick bastards are killed very fucking slowly and painfully.
Yeah, telling on their dads like that. But I do agree. They should the fucking them child molesters should be fucking definitely like the most painful execution that we got on the books should be reserved for them.
Uh, you
Drawn
know,
and quartered maybe.
as a father of four daughters, to break that trust, and probably part of the reason that I'm so adamant with this is because it happened to my mom. You know, and a guy that I went through all of my fucking childhood, really revering, not to the point of worshiping, but I find out that he's a sick fucking shit that should have been fucking killed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And my daughters may be able to say that I beat the shit out of them or whatever, but they're never ever going to say that I abused them in that way ever.
No, this is that takes a pretty sick motherfucker
That's
to
what I
wanna
thought too. For
what?
so many of them to happen, you're like, what in the fuck is going on?
That's some sick motherfuckers, man. It's just I don't know. I would say that it take honestly. What I was saying is, it takes a sick motherfucker just to for incest. Like, hey, that's
Oh,
my
I don't know, cousins are all right
well,
if they're hot.
and don't get
I
them
mean,
pregnant.
if you're old enough to where she won't get knocked up, it's legal to marry your first cousin here in Illinois. But there is an age limit. So
Yeah,
it's 10 or 50.
one or the other. Outcast says he's known and still knows some gay people. They are completely opposed to all this modern shit, and he would trust them with his kids. They wouldn't try physically or mentally force anything on them. And see, that's what a lot of my problem with this modern shit is that it's like forcing it on to the kids. Like we don't know that kids are the most easily manipulated group of fucking people in the world. Not even America, the world. So
See, the
that's
kids
just
are
the.
also
Go ahead.
kind of realists in a way. If take the kids and you sit them down and say, look, a boy is built like this, and a girl is built like this. This part meant to fit that part.
Yeah,
Case closed.
yeah, but I mean, even still, that I wouldn't. That conversation coming out of nowhere is almost like the opposite spectrum of feeding into an agenda. If it came up, like if my boy one day was to be like, which my youngest is fucking 13, and his outlook on this shit is hilarious. But fucking, he thinks that he thinks that like it's a disease. He thinks something's wrong with them. But I digress.
Depends on how hot them cousins are, man. That's the whole damn point. Now realize that I am related to the British nobility, so that whole
Incest.
blue blood incest thing is
It's a part of it.
inbred in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's a part of it.
Now I
Um,
don't have any cousins that I would because they're all icky.
See, that's the thing too, Sammy. Sammy says I got no issue with gay and lesbian people in the slightest, but I hate the incessant need to advertise it everywhere. And that's what my initial point was, kind of, is that who cares? Who gives a fuck? Like like the phrase "read the room." If you're at work or something like that, and you're fucking sitting at the water cooler with Teddy, and you want to talk about how you fucked your wife in the ass the other night, that's you know, whatever. Some people don't want to hear about this. Even straight people don't want to hear about, like, I don't care how you fucked your wife. Get the fuck out of my face. Some people don't care. But my point is that be what you're going to be, fuck who you're going to fuck, how you're going to fuck them, whatever.
So, do you want to hear how I fucked your wife in the ass last night?
I'll pass. But it does explain why she was in the bathroom every 20 minutes fucking shitting.
Hey, gotta have good pipeline to get that fucking flow.
The new thing is secondary sex characteristics. Like, what if you're a tomboy, you're a boy? Tony, that British relations answers a lot of questions I've had about you, brother. Just been answered. LOL.
Actually, it's not exactly accurate. Not really related to this nobility except for the two princes, because I'm related to Diana's family,
You
who
ain't.
was related to the monarchy way the fuck back, Edward era,
I thought you were more Mick than anything.
more Mick.
Ain't you
Italian?
Irish? You Irish, ain't it?
My last name is fucking York, dipshit.
Oh. Well, I don't give a fuck, Mick York. Oh, the Blarney Stones.
No, I'm half Irish, half Scottish, and half English.
How the fuck does that work?
Well, I was hoping you was dumb enough not to catch the fucking math there.
Oh, fuck. I'm three halves fucking. Oh, shit.
But see, my English part was part from when England ruled the fucking earth.
So you are a Mick. Mick is the slur for fucking Irish motherfuckers. Not your last name.
No, I'm quarter Irish,
You're quarter
quarter
Irish.
quarter Scottish, and half English.
So Irish and Scottish are damn near the same fucking thing. They hate each other, but the rest of the world, they're the same fucking thing. Is that why they hate each other? Because no one can tell the difference?
They hate each other because they're a bunch of dumbasses, from what I can tell.
Well, the Scottish ones are the super pale white people with freckles and black hair, and Irish are the super pale white people with freckles and red hair?
There's some red-headed Scottish people.
Oh, well, then see, that takes away the difference right there.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, good.
I don't know. I never understood the falling out between the different members of the British Isles, except for the English always want to rule everything. Get that?
Yeah, I can see that part. I can see that.
Nope, but my old lady's Welsh. Welsh and German.
What the fuck is Welsh? Grape juice? That's Welsh. That's
It's
Welsh's.
another portion of the English Isles, or the British Isles.
So fucking British. It's like saying I'm New Yorkian, I'm Chicagoian. Fucking American. You're fucking British. right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. You don't name. You're not a. Your race though. Your fucking. What's it? Not your race. Your fucking ethnicity doesn't come from your city, your province. Unless I guess Puerto Rico is Providence now.
But look at all these motherfuckers who claim to be African American when they've never been anywhere near fucking Africa.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That was pretty funny. It became a big deal to say African American, and it's like, punk, you've never even seen the motherland. Never even seen it.
Oh shit.
Tears and Fears were a British national anthem in the 80s. Everybody wants to rule the world. No, just the fucking Brits, man.
Well, Rome did first.
Yeah, but you know what? I would argue that a lot of those Roman motherfuckers moved to fucking Britain.
Well, there's certainly a bunch of them there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, they did rule Britain for a while, Britannia.
That's why I could sit here and probably make a good argument that the whole British royals and all that shit and the empire that we're living in right now is still the Roman Empire.
Uh,
I mean, look
there.
at some of those Roman movies, though, man. The old fucking shit where you got guys running around in makeup, fucking eunuchs, people that have their testicles fucking removed and shit like that. Fucking, like you had a whole bunch of
There's
weird butt fucking was going
there's a
on.
practice we need to bring back with some vigor. I think is making eunuchs.
Well, yeah, we've talked about that before. I would definitely be down to castrate pedophiles and shit like that. I mean, but I would rather just kill them. But we're not there yet.
Well, I was more going for like anybody left of me.
um, I hate women hyphen their names. Take my name or take a hike. You know what I hate, gunmetal guy? I've seen this happen before. I knew a dude. I'm not even gonna say a buddy. I knew a dude in Arizona that took his bitch's last name. Took his bitch's last name. And then
Depends on history with your own name, though.
And then the stepson, or not the stepson, son, no, yeah, stepson. I keep getting son-in-law and stepson confused. The stepson had his my grandkid, fucking, he let that bitch hyphenate the kid's name. I'm like, dude, what type of a fucking sissy are you? Hyphenate the fucking kid's name? Stupid.
Let's say Kyle Rittenhouse teams up with a chick named Amanda Trump.
hmm
Do you discard the monkey or Rittenhouse for Trump?
We do what the other fucking stepkid did with the tranny and just completely changed the last name to something Japanese or some shit. Did I
Yeah,
tell you
well,
that? Did I tell you that? Not
yeah.
only, oh my god, I fucking sometimes I just want to fucking jump off of a building, but there's
You need to
none.
get out. You need to get out a Japanese translation book and show her that see what you're translating your name to means I'm an idiot.
It's not even a real Japanese last name, you dipshits. Star Trek middle names. Like if I was this kid's like actual parent and I had something to do with the middle name or something, like the middle name was precious to me, I'd like, bitch, you changed your fucking middle name, bitch. Don't come back. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't go that far. What would you do if one of your kids wants to change their middle name?
I don't know. I was a little bit pissed off at my youngest that didn't change her last name when she got married.
What do you mean? She kept York?
Yep.
Oh, that's you. That's you. That's like that's totally a you thing. I can see it. I'm not changing my fucking last. Does your daughter sound like this? I'm not changing my fucking last name.
No,
What are
I
you
heard she
fucking
there was
goofy?
too much fucking paperwork to be involved with it.
How so? My bitch did it. My wife did it with just the boom marriage certificate done.
Uh, the shit she has to go through to change her name in the military. What
Oh,
she
that's right. I forgot. Okay, yeah, yeah. Well, what is it? A piece of paper? I
I don't
can't
know.
imagine it being more than a fucking sheet.
Well, and every fucking uniform tag.
Yeah, but still, just be York for a little while. Like, who gives a fuck?
I don't know.
I don't. That's weird.
I disagreed with it. I mean, I really think that she should take his name.
That's kind of a traditional thing. Yeah, when a woman gets married, they become now you go from your family, not that you and mom and all that doesn't still exist. You know what I mean? But now you're starting another family and the man is the leader is, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just you're supposed to do that. It's weird.
I don't know.
Last name would bug me depending on the situation. Nah, what situation? There's only one situation, Outcast. You're getting married. Do you fucking press the issue of the bitch taking your last name or whatever? That I mean that's the situation.
I really don't know that I would have pressed the issue or not as long as I was in that steady diet. Listen, leastwise at the time.
You're right.
I was a little more indifferent to things back when I was 20.
I'm not gonna change my last name or wear a wedding ring or like, what's the point, bitch?
I don't wear a wedding.
I listen. I from time to time will take my shit off as well. My wife never takes it off, but if I from time to time have to. Like right now, I'm twisting it around, and I notice that my fat fucking finger is getting in the way of it twisting. You leave the family, you come from one to the one you're building. Yeah, exactly. This Sean put it a little bit better. If I put my first and second initials after my last name, I'm a doctor, Osborne MD. um, what else we got, man? We're dwindling slowly to a fucking halt.
Nothing.
Let me see. Why the right woman can ruin your life. We'll do that later. Ask Tony if we're free. He already ruined that. All right, yeah. Bye.
Good day, everybody.
See you on
Hey, they can't bitch because we wasn't even going to be here. So
yeah, right. This is an extra. Um, believe it or not, lots of situations call for having a different name. They just aren't common for the average person. Like what? An arranged marriage? I would figure that anything changing your name, unless you decide like, hey, I don't want to be fucking Mr. James anymore. I want to be I want to be Stevenson or something like that. Otherwise,
do shit like that all the time.
yeah, that's regular though. That's like if you want to change your name, change your fucking name. I'm talking about in marriage though. Like I don't know how many other situations are there where you would have to change your name, Tone?
Uh,
Hiding from the
usually,
feds.
I was going to say usually it's hiding from law, but I don't think there's any paperwork involved in that if you can avoid it.
Yeah. Night Strike has a new intro piece. I do wish I could say more on the topic. Oh,
All right.
this must be some fucking covert operation shit. New York Outcast, are you Steven Seagal? From the movies, not the real Steven Seagal. You know, the guy that like he has a past, but everything's been erased.
That was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That was Steven Seagal too. Fucking every single movie Steven Seagal's ever done. The one that I
No,
remember the most is Under Siege.
I meant doing the erasing.
Well, that was from Eraser though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, was it? I thought Eraser was when he just terminated. You know what? Goodbye.
Bye.
Let me get this motherfucking stupid theme song rolling here. Alright. We'll see you Monday.
You're working the Hollywood